Hello and welcome back to Diecast. My name is Ron. Well, today we are doing the what we're calling the Summers Vacation Invitational, and a close friend of the channel, Summer Rose. You've probably seen some of her builds on our monthly builds. She suggested, hey, why don't you guys do a summer vacation build? And we all thought, hey, great idea. And of course the idea is you build a camper or an RV or something like that. And I picked up this Hot Wheels recreational monster truck with the full intention of not keeping it a monster truck. And so when Summer suggested this, I knew exactly what I was going to build. So we're going to take this monster truck and we're going to give it a change of altitude and a change of attitude. All the monster truck gear is going away, although it looks pretty cool. And we're going to slam this down as low as we can get it. And it's going to require a little fabrication and a lot of ingenuity. I set quite a task for myself. So this is our project and this is what we're going to do. So everybody please stay tuned while we get this thing blown apart and see what we can do with it. All right, well, we've got our Hot Wheels Recreational all torn apart. It multitude of pieces. The top of the camper or body has one post, and it was screwed together, so I don't have to worry about putting or tapping that. It goes back together through this big hole in the chassis right here, which of course we're not going to use, as cool as it looks. Oops, rolls really well too. There's our glass. Like I said, this is brand new, so there's really nothing to do with that but admire it. And here's the main body casting. Not a lot going on there other than a lot of paint. I'm already working on a set of decals for it. It's a really cool, I call it a Class C motorhome. And of course, metal top, metal bottom to the body. This is the, I guess you would call it the somewhat of an interior. It has a step and front and rear bumpers. Whole bunch of lights. Other than that, it's a big cavity. And there's the suspension. As I said, it's not going to be used, but when it went together something like that. So the driver was supposed to be sitting up here, and anyway, interesting casting, I think. Very well detailed chassis. Going to hang on to all the parts we're not going to use for a future build of some kind. And some really cool rubber monster truck wheels with painted white walls. And a big old engine in there. All right, well, that's about the sum total of the pieces and parts. So we're going to get the metal parts, these two. These go in the stripper. The rest of these two will be used. And the suspension and the wheels will go back to the garage to be used on another build. All right, well, let's get everything going and we will get this build moved down the road. Everybody please stay tuned. Well, before we get to the reveal, let's take a moment and look back at where we started this Hot Wheels Wreckreational monster truck. Let's go ahead and get to the reveal and see how this soon-to-be former monster truck turned out. Everybody, please stay tuned. Well, all right, we have our little former recreational monster truck all done now. Of course, had to, I just felt like it needed to be something besides a monster truck, so that was my idea, to go in and design a 3D, design an, excuse me, a new base that would drop it down. And since this was for Summers Vacation build, I decided that this was the way we were going to go. So here it is, the former monster truck called the Wreckreational. It is now called the Weekender. And excuse me, the wheels came off of another Hot Wheels. I believe it was a dairy delivery. And I had to take the second step off the side there. It was just a little too low after I did all that. Cleaned it up, stripped it down, painted it a beautiful gloss white Rust-Oleum, made up a set of custom decals in Adobe Illustrator, and then we applied those. After had all of that done, I shot it with a couple of coats of Minwax Clear. Well, after I put the decals on, and shot it with some Minwax Clear, changed the wheels from gold to chrome with a little chrome paint. And then, of course, we detailed the grille, the bumpers, the fog lights across the front, the clearance lights on top of the car, or the RV, and put it all back together. Once we had it all detailed out, threw in a couple of Summers Diecast stickers on each of the rear quarters just for fun, and I can't say I'm unhappy with it. I think it turned out just like I envisioned it. So I hope you like this video. As I said, this is of course for Summers Recreational, or Summers Vacation build that was suggested by Summer Rose, who is a very good friend of the DIBS community. She participates in just about all of our builds, and I think we probably talk via email at least once or twice a week. And she's always a welcome voice and a good friend, and she is working toward getting her own channel, and in the meantime she does builds and submits her glamour shots. And I just want to say thank you to Summer for this great idea, and I'm happy that I was able to find something to build. I was going to do the Matchbox, their RV. There's also a Hot Wheels GM, like 1980s GM, that they were both on the desk, on the bench, just trying to decide what to do. And then I saw this at the store one day, and I thought, I know what I'm doing. So here it is. Thank you again for watching. Be sure you check out all of the other builders that are participating in this Summers Vacation build. And especially check out Matchbox Mark, and keep OPA in your thoughts, and be watching for a recap video on this build. Well, I hope you like this video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. If you are not currently a subscriber, I hope you will. And when you subscribe, ring the bell, and so you will be notified of any future builds. And also share with your friends. Well, thanks again. I hope you like it, and I will see you in the next.